Welcome back, my legends, and today I got something very important to discuss, guys. So I was in the Apex community trying to get rid of skill-based matchmaking for the 1000th time when I saw this post that was very popular about how overly sexualized certain characters are.
Have female representation that is strong, that isn't overly sexualized.
Now, clearly this is an attack on Loba's design because apparently she's too sexy for some people. Now, listen here, Karen. I don't care how insecure you feel, you leave Loba alone. As Loba's certified simp in White Knight, I'm not gonna stand by and let you sexy shame her, alright? She deserves to feel comfortable in her own body. I don't care what you say. It's not Loba's fault that nobody wants to touch you, Karen, alright? So leave Loba alone. Now, some of you are going to say, Kevin, how can you literally just say you don't want people to shame Loba for her looks and then you go on and shame Karen for being untouchable? Now listen here, I said I'm against sexy shaming and clearly these Karens are not that. So fine, call me a hypocrite if you want. I'm a degenerate. Most guys are degenerates. Actually, everybody's a degenerate. So here's the thing. For the people who are crying saying that, oh, Loba's over sexualized and the Respawn said they wouldn't do that. Here's the thing. And I know this is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings, but most people who are attractive, men or women, they usually get what they want. I know it sucks, but it's one of those hard facts of life. Most people that are good looking like to expose themselves because they want to show off. Unattractive people, most of the time they hide behind a little icon or picture because they don't want to show off how ugly they are to the world. Point is that Loba is a thief. So of course it makes sense that she's a little bit dummy thick, okay? When you're a thief, the whole point of being a thief is to steal whatever you want. So it makes sense that she's good looking because that way she can get close to the people that she wants to steal from or get information or stuff that most people wouldn't be able to get because they're attractive. And like I said, attractive people unfortunately get more things than us ugly people, alright? We know that Loba is a famous high society socialite, so of course she has to look at her best because that's what rich people do. They have to snot over each other how better they are. Also, let me prove the hypocrisy here. When Forge was announced to be the next legend, where was the outrage? Where was all this energy and outrage that, oh my god, I can't believe it, Forge has no shirt on, he's built, he's a male fantasy character, no man can live up to those expectations. Where was that outrage? Now, of course, there was none because nobody cared. But all of a sudden, because Loba may have a really thick butt and her chest might be a little bit too big, all of a sudden, all the Karens come out screaming how men are oppressing them and how they have to live up to unrealistic standards. Now listen, this game is a fantasy game. And the word fantasy means unrealistic, so it makes sense that this game would not be that realistic. In fact, it doesn't matter what character you make, people will over-sexualize anything. For example, when Season 1 came out, people were calling Wraith the thick one. And then Watson came out and people start calling her the real thick one. And now that Loba came out, people are screaming that, oh, because she is unrealistic unlike the other characters, which we can totally relate going through the 5th dimension and being able to comprehend complex electrical engineering. Loba's chest is too big. Bad. I can't stand it. So what did we learn from this video? Absolutely nothing. So one thing we can all agree on is that it doesn't matter who you are, how you look, what you associate with, as long as Rule 34 exists, nothing is safe from us degenerates. So please, leave Loba alone. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, my legends, and please like, because I think Karen might dox me and call my manager and then get me fired. But other than that, it's all good. And I'll see you all next time.
Then unwavering tone, I'll keep on repenting for that night so long ago. That your hands disappear, I'll still find the place where you are.